Hi there, Vladimir here, with another video about how to speak a foreign language. Everybody wants to speak, but what does speak a foreign language actually mean? You know, most people think of speaking as this singular thing, mainly associated with the word fluent, fluently, fluency. Here is Oxford Collocations Dictionary. It says, speak fluently. Well, what does it mean to speak a language fluently? To speak a language well? Well, I think that fluency is one of 4 aspects of speaking. Besides fluency, we also have accuracy, pronunciation, and substance, or what we say. So basically, the first 3 are about how you speak, and the 4th one is about what you talk about. Let's look at each in a little more detail, and let's start with fluency. Now, fluent and fluency are the most overused and abused words by both language learners and language teachers. Lots of definitions. But I think most people associate fluency with flow, continuous sound, no pauses, no fillers like well, no m's and ah's and m's. And so for the purpose of this video, our definition of fluency will be continuous talking, fewer pauses. Next, accuracy. Accuracy is about grammar. Are your words and sentences grammatically correct? Pretty self-explanatory. Next, pronunciation. Pronunciation is about how you pronounce your target language. Is your pronunciation correct? Do you say pronunciation instead of pronunciation? And do you stress the right syllable or the wrong syllable? Just so you know, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using the words pronunciation and accent interchangeably. I know that they are slightly different, but not today. And the 4th aspect of speaking is about what you say. Is it interesting, informative, coherent, valuable? Again, substance is about what you say, and pronunciation, accuracy, and fluency are about how you say it. Now, are these 4 aspects of speaking related? Are they correlated or completely independent? Let's find out by looking at a few examples, and I'm gonna start with one of my favorite examples, none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Man, this is the worst impression I've ever heard. What's the matter with you?
And things such as that, you say it is so bad.
You see how bad this is? Do I talk like that?
You talk exactly like that.
No. I'm gonna reinstate the car tax for you.
Really?
Exactly.
Let's see. Arnold's accent is pretty thick. It doesn't get more German than that. FYI, he's been living in the US since 1968. He still struggles pronouncing the W and the TH sounds.
Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. But anyway, this is probably the first in the world.
But all other aspects of his speech are at a very high level. Very good accuracy, very good fluency, and most of all, people are always interested in what he says. Let's look at a different example. One, Shuji Nakamura.
Also, same time, math means math is used to explain the nature. No, nature means all kinds of things happening. So, and most important, math plus also people has to show the interest of the nature. To understand the nature, we need math and also physics. Math means physics, and So childhood, most importantly, children have to play outside to understand what's happening in nature, and also
Pronunciation, well, all over the place. FYI, he's been living in the US since 1999. Next, accuracy. Well, not that good either. Fluency is okay though. What about substance? Well, for those of you who don't know, Shuji Nakamura is a Nobel Prize winner in physics, as well as a professor at UCSB. It's safe to say that what he says is extremely valuable. My next example is another Japanese,
the communication.
Terumi,
Communication
who
is
teaches
not
Japanese to foreigners.
Communication, it's something is you can engage the people, that it makes the people actually happy. Not only the pronunciation. If you say good pronunciation of
Her pronunciation is
of course
good,
people are not happy.
much better than
right?
your
So
average
how you
Japanese
communicate?
English. Her
You cannot
fluency
say,
is
hey,
good
what's
too.
up?
Her
Like,
grammar,
people,
though,
Japanese
is
people can't
so-so.
understand. What
Not
does it
terrible,
mean, what's
but
up?
far
Like,
behind
we don't
in
have such a
comparison to
word
her
in
pronunciation
Japanese.
and fluency. Now, as far as substance is concerned, honestly, I couldn't understand much of what she said. Actually, she was the inspiration for
So the
this video.
communication
Terumi
is something
and
you
one
say.
Ted C, who left a comment below my video with her. A comment which was grammatically correct, but made no sense whatsoever in terms of substance. Here, you can pause and read for yourself. His comment was a reply to this comment here. And down here I break it down, trying to make sense of the nonsense. Speaking of nonsense, Donald Trump is up next.
Supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do, either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning?
Pronunciation and fluency, solid. Accuracy, questionable but still native. How about substance? Well, he was a billionaire. He was the president of the United States, so obviously people listen to what he says. My next example would be all language teachers on YouTube, especially those teaching their native language. Pronunciation, accuracy, fluency, all great. Substance? It's like reading a dictionary. It's all correct, yet without substance.
I am an expert on learning languages. It's my job to help people learn languages, obviously English. But I'm not fluent in any other languages, no. So my studies are based in learning languages, not in actually speaking a different language.
Speaking of substance, Elon Musk is my last case in point.
Very hard.
Substance through the roof.
You know, are you contributing more than you
Pronunciation, good.
consume? You know, like
Accuracy, great.
like can you
Fluency, however,
try to have a positive net contribution
not on a par.
to society?
A fair amount of pauses and hesitation. Me too, actually. My pronunciation and accuracy are good. Fluency, though, not all that great. I pause. I use a lot of fillers, like you know. I use a lot of ahs and uhs and stuff like that. FYI, that's exactly how I speak my native Bulgarian. My, lack of fluency is much more noticeable when I talk with other people. Much less when doing talking head type of videos. Because I script. Okay, and finally people who check all 4 boxes would be Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Jordan Peterson, Sam Harris, to name a few. Okay, so who are you in terms of the 4 aspects of speaking? And who would you want to be? How would you rank them? I've always said that it's what you say, not how you say it. For me, substance is number 1. It goes without saying that what you say depends on what you read and how much you read. Basically, how much you know, how knowledgeable you are about the subject you want to discuss. In other words, what you say is a byproduct of acquiring knowledge. The least important is fluency. Fluency defined as continuous flow of sound, no pauses. Don't confuse fluency with substance. Don't conflate the two. You can be fluent and dumb, and you can be smart, but not a very smooth talker. Okay, how about grammar accuracy versus good pronunciation? Both important, of course, but if I had to choose between strong accent and poor grammar, between Arnold and Borat...
The cultural learnings of America for make-benefit glorious nation of Kazakhstan. What are we going to see in the clip here, Borat?
This is when I was taught how to make a drivings in your country.
Are you taking driving lessons?
I would choose Arnold. You see, good grammar is 100% achievable as an adult, whereas native-like pronunciation is not 100% achievable as an adult, because there are certain biological constraints on pronunciation. I talk about them in my book, Virtually Native. On the other hand, biology or age has no impact on grammar. And so, bad grammar is a sign of laziness, to put it mildly. So there you have it. Be careful what you wish, for it may just come true. Set your priorities straight. Substance, grammar, pronunciation, fluency. Everything you need to know about how to learn a foreign language you can find in my book, Virtually Native, which is available on Amazon and virtuallynative.com. You have one life. Don't waste it.